Oh no, I almost ended the meter. I just want to end. How do I stop? Where's the stop record button?
In a world desperate to tear itself apart, only one man, and some other people, stand in the way of total destruction. Together they will right the wrongs, make bad, good, and single-handedly destroy evil, together. Who is this man, you may ask? This man is Geoff.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Geoff Jones and Friends Make It Better, the show that takes life's little annoyances, beats them down, repackages them, and essentially makes it all better. Today I'm absolutely delighted to be joined by comedian John Purkiss. John, how the devil are you?
I'm great, mate. I'm brilliant.
Good
I've
to
been
hear.
been looking forward to this all day.
Oh,
You know, so
fantastic. That's what I like to
yeah,
hear because it's hopefully we'll have a bit of fun and
yeah.
make something better in the world. Um, look, John, I'm so appreciative for you for taking time to come on. Please, first of all, let's start with you, the comedy, where you at, and what's going on.
Yeah, I started about 14 months ago.
Okay.
Um, Late in life, now 65. It's always on my bucket list. I've always been started off singing because I've always in a choir at school and went on to singing bands since I was 14. Still do now. Sing solo. But it was one of those things where you're a front man, you've got to make jokes. And I thought, can I give this a go?
Give it a go.
So I thought, go for it. And I did,
Yeah,
you know.
and
But
it's going all right.
yeah, it's going well. Yeah. Yeah, it's going
Good,
well.
brilliant.
It could go a lot faster, but
I love it. You're a double threat, comedian and lead singer of a band.
yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it's just like, Iron Maiden meets Lee Evans, isn't it? I mean, it's just,
Now that's the
yeah.
collaboration. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. I'd just a quick, so we'll do this at the end as well. But if you link shows coming up, what is it that, or where can people find you?
All I've got, I'm on YouTube, John Purkiss comedy. I've got a few sketches up on there of what I've done so far. Yeah,
Oh dear, John.
uh,
Okay, no, like I say, we'll revisit that at the end. But I'm very excited. What is it that we are making better today?
slapstick comedy. It just seems a weird one for you, doesn't it? But
Ah, I
it's
like it because it's not a term which is bandied around in comedy,
it's
too
a,
much
I think
these
it's a
days.
one thing I think is a dying art.
Mm,
Um, it's a thing that I was brought up with.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because it's like I said to you, I'm 65 now, so me growing up, it was a lot of it was slapstick. And Of course, surely Jeff's been mentioned a few times. And when I did a couple of gigs with Jeff, he said that you're more 70s slapstick. So I've always known Jeff, who always knows me now as his 70s comedian,
yeah,
and it's just stuck, So I'm going more prop into props now than I have done before, because it seems to get a good laugh.
yeah.
Because I'm no storyteller. I can tell jokes, but I'm no storyteller. And Some of my jokes can be a bit risky.
Right.
But so I'm I'm trying to sort of like guide myself away from that a bit and make myself more family friendly. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No, I get that because these days you do have to be slightly more careful.
Yeah, yeah,
Just to be was it inverted commas mainstream. I that's a difficult conversation for another time, isn't it? Really,
yeah.
but I mean, so I love the fact that that was kind of your natural way. So did you try you were trying to be a standard kind of straight joke telling comedian first?
Yeah. I started off when I did my first few gigs. I just tried to stay out there and tell jokes, which is okay.
Yeah,
Most of them got laughs. And I was going for that sort of like a laugh every sort of like 15, 20 seconds,
yeah,
and it was working. But then I started to do a couple of actions, and Tim Skew. um,
Yeah.
said to me, he said, "John, keep it simple because you've got facial expressions, which he said absolutely does me in." He said they're absolutely brilliant, and you could say the cheesiest joke, but when you watch facial expression at the end, he said kills it. You know what I mean? It just
Yeah.
really sets it off. So I started to bring in props, and use props a bit now, and that's getting bigger and bigger for me. So that's going back for me. It's going back to when I used to watch, your Lauren Hardy's and all this sort of
Yeah.
stuff, and it's going back to that sort of thing, the old prop stuff, and it still gets a good laugh, And a lot of people say, "Oh, you're trying to copy Lee Evans," but I'm not. It's just that if you look at
That,
it through slapstick, Lee Evans before Lee Evans, there was Norman Wisdom.
yeah.
Before Norman Wisdom, there was Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
Before Jerry Lewis, there's the Stooges and all that sort of
And
stuff.
so
And
on and so forth.
it goes back. You know what I mean? So all people are doing is just putting their spin on it, and that's all I'm trying to do.
Exactly.
So
And you know what? I hate this. Oh, you're just trying to be right.
yeah,
The storytelling comedians, oh, you're just trying to be, I don't know, a Michael McIntyre. You're trying to
yeah,
be a right. I the thing I love about comedy is that okay, unless someone literally stands up there and does the jokes of another
yeah,
comedian, which is obviously no, you're putting your own spin on an art form. Yeah, you tell someone who picks up paints and they're I don't know, they like this style of 17th century painters. Oh,
yeah,
you're just trying to be Monet. I've put myself in the right corner there because
yeah.
I don't know.
Or was that right? Van Gogh. Yeah,
Like
so things like that. Yeah,
no one fact checked when Monet was around. But do you know what I mean? They just say, "Oh, okay, this is their interpretation of the art form." So yeah, that's not. And you're right. And also there's I do think there's a bit of a lack of that. I don't know, like you say, so yeah, kind of dying art form. If you look back, I know. So you've got, like I say, your Lee Evans and people like that, but you're still talking. I mean, he hasn't done an awful lot of comedy
well,
for
he's
10,
retired now,
15
isn't he? So
years.
yeah,
Oh, well, there you go.
he's
And
he's
he did
retired
some
now.
movies.
Made his millions and got out.
Got
But
that. That's the dream, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, you had comedians like Benny Hill.
Yeah,
Okay, he wouldn't get away with a lot of stuff he does then today, but it's all you with slapstick. You haven't got to say anything. Some of the jokes is in your action,
yeah,
and in the prop you've used, or just the facial expression of that joke. And it's done.
yeah.
But I'm finding it hard because it is an art, and if anybody walks in the room when I'm doing it at home, they think I'm having a fit. But you know what I mean?
Well,
Next thing I know, some white coats running, I'll be going out in the ambulance.
what's people walking past your window? Just
Yeah, yeah,
he's having one of his moments again.
yeah. Morning, Vicar.
That's it. You leave your house, and everyone's like, "You're right, John.
Yeah,
Is everything okay in there?"
yeah.
Like, do you throw yourself around much, or is it more? Yeah, it's physical, but I'm
It,
assuming it's
it,
not.
it will. It's starting to, and it will do.
Oh.
I've got to watch it because if I break a bone now, when I get my age, it takes longer to heal. You know what I mean? It's I'm more brittle than I was before. Um, but it's sort of like I am like a bouncy ball. I do, it's sort of like I've played a lot of sport in my life and I've been knocked about a bit. You know what I mean? Because I used to be
Yeah.
about 6'4" and only 5'5" now. So I've been beat around a bit. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Oh,
it's just I just think if you get a couple of bruises but you've had a good night, you know, it's okay. It's like going back to when you're 18,
yeah.
20 years old, isn't it? If you go down to the town for a few drinks and you get a few bruises, but you've had a good night. That's all that matters, isn't
That's it. And the show must go on, right?
it?
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know about you, but I stand up on the sofa and I'm like, ah,
yeah,
like let alone throw myself around on stage.
yeah,
But I love it. I don't. Yeah, the kind of the dedication to it because I say you. I mean, in cinema, you kind of still see it a bit.
yeah,
Well, even then, your Jim Carreys and people are. So I suppose it depends on your parameters of slapstick. If what you class as it, because some shows will have a character that I suppose could depict it, but you
Yeah,
don't.
I mean, it's still around, but I
Yeah,
mean, if you look back over the years, that's what it was. You
yeah.
know, before the alternative a comedian came on and all that sort of thing, and I know you're probably too young, but going back a few years, you had the thing like the,
Thank you.
that's right, that'd be another fiver. Going back when you had the sort of like Saturday night, the comedians, and you get them come on, cast and all that come on. I mean, they were just joke tellers,
Hmm.
but and that to me is sort of like changed it now, going into your Jimmy Carrs now of the alternative comedians. But I mean, I think there's a time for everything, and it's like everything I think comes around again.
Yeah,
Some things never go, and I don't think slapstick would ever go, and I don't want it to go. That's why I wanted to sort of like make it for the better, you know?
yeah, definitely.
Keep it in there, like you know,
Yeah,
quick drink.
and why the hell not as well? Because everyone, yeah, and I suppose if sidestep into cinema, like slapstick is the easy watching,
Mm,
right? It's what everyone will generally enjoy. Your Dumb and Dumbers, and people enjoy. First of all, people enjoy people getting hurt,
yeah.
but which is always funny,
Mm,
and throwing stuff around. But I think when you're doing it on stage and you're captivating an audience with that kind of level of visual comedy. The Evans, I was never a fan of the Evans. Like
no,
I understood
I am.
what he was saying. I don't know. That's great. And I don't. That doesn't mean I don't like slapstick. I just thought there was, I don't know, almost maybe I didn't watch him enough because I know there's gonna be a lot of people I'm gonna get a lot of hate for it. But I don't know what I watch. It seemed like
So you
there's
never watched him live then?
I've no. I've
Yeah,
only
if you
seen
went
him
and watched
on.
him live, if you watch his DVD,
Yeah,
okay, it seems to be 100 mile an hour.
yeah,
But when you go and watch him live, it's not because he forgets things. He's pauses because it's all in there, but he says, "Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get it out now."
yeah,
And so he does slow down a lot on the stage, but man, it's just that your mouth opens with laughter and it doesn't shut.
yeah.
You know, when you get home, it's just numb. But
Uh,
it's yeah. I mean, but I'm sort of like I've got myself and my wife have got tickets to go and see the pub Landlord in April. So I mean, every sort of different eras of comedy I love,
yeah,
you know, and it's just but I think because I was a Norman Wisdom fan and Jerry Lewis fan when I was a kid. I think you know watching the Evans was like taking me back to my
yeah.
childhood, you know, and even though he's younger than me, but beep, but I'll get that one in there. But yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's just I think it goes with the age group. And I've mentioned it today to some of the people at work, and I was going through some of the names. You go, who,
Oh
who,
no.
who,
But
who? I thought I'll give up.
I think that's yeah, and going back to things. Oh well, you're just trying to be like Lee Evans actually, because you don't, as you said, they don't necessarily know the history of comedy. And it's okay, like
No,
however people want to enjoy comedy, as long as you go try and go out there and enjoy comedy, especially live, especially local. But if you like someone, that's fine. Not everyone likes your Michael McIntyre, not everyone
no,
likes a Lee Mack or whoever it is. Uh, but find it, but also watch the people who say, "Oh well, do you know what? He was a lot like," because
yeah, yeah.
there's history through, through to your all the way through to your Charlie Chaplin's one of
That's
the
it. Yeah, the king,
most
really. You know,
of slapstick and everything else, and it evolves and it transforms, and it, like everything within comedy, it becomes more relevant to today. But if everyone just started just standing there and telling jokes and doing crowd work, which is an art in itself,
yeah,
but
it
people who,
is. Yeah, yeah,
but that's the stuff I suppose that gets on social media a lot these days, isn't it? It's either you're really famous or you're doing a good bit of crowd work. Whereas there's an art form behind
there's an art form to
behind it.
every. I think every different part of comedy is an art form to it,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
it's just having. I think to start off, it's just having that nerve to get out there and do it.
Yes.
But
How did you find it when you first? So, okay, two things. How did you find it when you first got on stage, and then how did you find it when you first started introducing the props and a bit more
um,
of what you are now?
when I first did it on stage, you probably heard of the ultra comedy,
Yeah.
and that's how I did it with Liz Nielsen. We both done it together on that. So that was our first show together. But before that, like I said to you before, I was in bands and I sing on my own. So I'm on stage on my own doing that. And of course, I'm up there for anything from an hour up to 2 hours.
Hmm.
So I think my stage presence was there, and where I walked around the stage. But like you said when you had Irish on, you know, if you're singing, if you're in the right tune, someone's gonna love it, you know.
Mm.
But when I thought, yeah, but is it the same for comedy?
Yeah.
So when I got on there, yeah, I was a brick. You know what I mean? I was really going for it, and
That
I
first
just
5 minutes.
it was.
Oh,
I tell you, the truth, it's like when you sing, it's like you're nervous before. If you're not nervous before, it's going to go wrong. That's what I always
yeah.
think. Um, so I'm always nervous before a gig if it's singing or is it even if it's comedy. And when I was going to and sing, as soon as the first note was hit, that was it. Nerves are gone.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing. As soon as I picked that mic out the stand, the nerves are gone.
Yeah.
So it's now me sort of like feed the
Because
audience really. And
because obviously you've listened to the Michael McMahon Irish's
yeah,
episodes, and he said his years of giving up doing presentations,
yeah,
being that kind of helped him have the confidence. So he already had that step
yeah.
ahead. He just then had to be funny.
That's it. I
Did
mean,
you find that it was a similar thing?
it was a similar thing, but I think with Irish, he's got to sort of like being in the Navy and he's doing his, he's drilling his cadets there. He's got to have their attention. So
Mm.
they got to be looking at him, and he's got to make sure he keeps it.
Yeah.
So mine, when I was singing, people get up and go to the toilet and all sorts, So you try to command it, but I wouldn't say I could command it as well as Irish.
Yeah.
I've watched Irish perform quite a few times now, and for as long as he's been in it, I think he's brilliant.
Yeah.
And but there's a few behind him, who are chasing his tails now. So I mean, not me. Um, you know what I mean? I'm just going to invite him to my funeral when I go, but might come and say a few jokes. But there's another comedian on the circuit at the moment called Des Grant,
Right.
and Scottish comedian, and he's been I think Irish mentioned him as well, Des, but he's been going about 6, 7 months, 8 months, and he's absolutely brilliant,
Yeah.
absolutely brilliant. It just seems to be a natural, So and it's sort of like a close knit. And when I started bringing in to your second part, bringing in my props, I do the old thing like you get your finger stuck in the mic stand and you walk around with the mic stand on your finger about a minute. You know what I mean? And people start to notice. You think you just say, "You ever put your finger in something you shouldn't put your finger in?" And you walk around that. You know what I mean? It's like that. And I've got all these big old telephones from the 1970s. You know what I mean? It's just, it's just crazy stuff like that. And
Yeah.
it's just, you know,
It's bringing the customer along as the audience along for the journey, isn't it?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. And some of the stuff I do is absolutely is kid stuff. You know what I mean? Or I've got a bag on stage and I've got my props inside the bag, and you open up your bag and you're playing around with the mic, going, "Let me have a bag," all that sort of stuff. But it gets a laugh.
Yeah.
And no, stay in there, mum. You know what I mean? It's just like things you're doing like that. You know what I mean? And it's sort of like, and it comes across well. But I've got some more. I'm going from a bag now. I'm going to go to a suitcase next. So I'm starting to build it up a bit. You know what I mean?
Going up in the world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure about going on the stage and actually coming out the suitcase yet. I'm not sure because I'm small enough to get in it.
If you keep
Or
getting shorter, maybe.
yeah,
I
yeah. I
think
just
it's
might stick Liz in it.
yeah. Oh, I've heard she's little Liz.
Liz, to tell you what, she's little, but she's a bundle of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
she's really good.
she was great. For anyone listening purely for John, Liz was on episode 1, and Irish was on episode 2. There you go. So we're linking this all in very nice. So you did
Yeah,
promo for me, John. Um,
I'm plugging it, aren't I?
yeah. What I will say though is you said it was kind of childish or kind of getting stuff out of the bag. So I and I would say that's a perception which is easy to categorize. It's easy to say, oh, this is kind of, I don't know, not child, but almost for kids, or I can't quite remember how you said about it, but I think you're performing it to adults, and it's not. It's a level of humor which is easily digestible to the audience,
Exactly.
but only if it's performed well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
You can get them wrong, and if you do get it wrong, you've got to ad lib and just make it go totally wrong, so they think it's part of it.
it's all part of it.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a bit of thinking on your feet, but
Yeah,
no,
but also,
it's getting better. But the thing is like I go back to the old comedians, like when they say, you're trying to be like him and like. But the thing is, I was doing this sort of stuff, mucking about like this when I was at school,
yeah.
and when we had the old the stone and the chisel to do your maths homework and that sort of thing. Oh, I was doing that then, you know what I mean? So I was always wasn't very great at school. Maths, I was brilliant, but in history and all that sort of thing, but because I was dyslexic at school, so at school you just got called thick.
Yeah.
But I got over that with me humour.
Mm.
So I've always been like that. I've always been slapstick even at school. Even to let's tell you a story like I played football at semi-pro level,
Right.
and it's sort of like even that you got serious games going on and all this sort of stuff. And I'm the sort of person who run in the change rooms covered in mud. So I jump on the bench in the change rooms and see how far I can get my bum mark on the ceiling. You know what I mean? And I did it one day and it got right in the corner. You know what I mean? A great if it's on the pitch, it'd been a great shot. But middle match of the day that one. And it's right in the corner, and that stayed out of the whole season. Now we'll wipe it off. You know what I mean? It was just a lovely print. And he said, "How did that little short get up there?" You know what I mean? But it's just that's the way I've always been.
Yeah.
I could say I got off my dad because my dad was like it. It's just like because he used to go out and he used to love his ukulele and do his George Formby impressions and all that sort of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, so
The old cleaning windows.
yeah. He
Yeah.
didn't do it at the same time because he couldn't hold the chamois as well as play the ukulele. He couldn't do that, but but yeah, so it's sort of like that sort of thing. I think I've got it off my dad, But now I've always been like that, and it's sort of like I just think people think I'm an idiot. To tell you the truth, which I love.
Yeah. No, and that's fair enough because do you know what I was always like that. So yeah, as a kid, I if I it's certainly some this well it is some ADHD driven behavior where I was the center of attention.
Yeah,
As I then got older, I had that I'm going to be the center of attention, but then I had the next day of oh my god, oh, did I make an ass of myself? Oh, what's like what are people going to think? No, Geoff, you're in the office. Why? Why are you doing this? Because I am terrible for the devil makes work for our idle thumbs or whatever it is. If I'm bored, I will
yeah.
I will be nothing but trouble. And in that I suppose that's that slapstick style. When I did comedy, I I tried being the storyteller and the kind of joke teller, and I went better with the stories. But
Which is hard.
I think, I think that maybe that's where I missed because I'm having this epiphany now of actually that a bit more physical comedy
Oh,
and
I thought you said something else. I thought you wanted to stop them for 5 minutes. Oh. Kieran's going, mate. Kieran's going.
epiphany, right? Oh, this is why I love and hate having comedians on. That's
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, and I think that, I mean, if you've done storytelling comedy, my hat goes off to you, because I tried to do that at home, and I bored myself, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? I thought, I ain't gonna go and look at this bloke telling that story. But I've had so many good stories happen to me through
yeah,
work, and I've one of my old bosses comes around and sees me now and again, and we sit there, and my wife would tell you if you met my wife, and we go through some of the stories we had at work before health and safety came in, and you just wouldn't believe it. You know what I mean? I was
yeah.
tied up in, when I was 18, 20 years old, they would tie me up in Tesco's car park, and I was shouting out to the old granny going by, ring the police, I'm being kidnapped. Just things like that. And if I could get those in together and put funny bits into them, I'll have a good story.
Yeah,
But I can't do it. I
yeah.
just I just haven't got that style in me. I don't think to myself, I'm not clever enough as a comedian to get the stories across. And I think every comedian's got like, they're great at doing stories. They're not so good at doing one line jokes.
Yeah.
You've got your comedians for that, and you've got comedians for other things. And it took me a year and a half to find my niche, and I think I've found it now.
You
So
found it.
it's just hopefully I might make the big time before I'm 70. Yeah,
That's it. I mean, well, hopefully the span of comedians doing it is that, small, or the pot of comedians doing it at the moment is that small that someone gets eyes on you. I mean, if not, carry on doing it because you love it, because I think that's
well,
what.
that's the main thing. Okay, I don't get many paid gigs, but at the moment, um, but everything when I was doing my singing was highly paid.
Yeah.
I've performed at the Royal Albert Hall singing,
Oh,
and I've supported Shorty Waddy, the Coleman. So my singing side of things actually went quite high,
yeah,
and I was to get paid some good money for it. But I always said I would do it for nothing because I love it,
yeah.
and it's the same with comedy. I do it for nothing because I love it, and it's just a warm feeling. And I did mention it before. I had two topics that I didn't know what to choose,
Yeah.
either mental health or this, and just being a mental health bit is that, what better thing for mental health is to go out and watch someone who can make you laugh.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You forget yourself for sort of like an hour, and that all that just drains away. But it's just for me, it's the same thing as that you might have had a really stressful day at work, and I do get some stressful days because I've got to do attendance. You know what I mean? But yeah, that unit's not straight. It is. Um, you know what I mean? It's just that when I go on stage that night and perform with the other comedians as well, that stress level's gone and my
Yeah.
mental health is back to normal. Till I get home and I'm spinning off the lamp show because I'm so high. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just think it's
I,
it's just a brilliant release, man.
that's it. And from both sides, I mean, that's a fantastic call to action, I suppose, that people, first of all, support local live comedy. You don't have to get, and people are going to get bored of me saying this now, but people don't have to go and spend 50 to £100 on a
No,
ticket to watch their favorite TV comedian, because a lot of the time, if they're on panel shows and things, you're going to see the same kind
yeah,
of
exactly.
jokes. Like, whereas there are some of the funniest people you've never heard of performing within 10 miles of where you live,
Mm,
whether, yeah, we're in the south, up and down the breadth of the UK. There's funny people, and some of them, maybe on the cusp of making it. Some of them may be doing it because they love it, or it's the
mm,
dream, or it's the bucket list, or whatever it is.
mm.
But you will find your next favorite comedian. And you know what? If someone is, well, no, actually, no, not even if someone that is going to make it big. You just got, they say your YouTube, and then someone said, look, just check out these videos, and it will just be someone else watching it and enjoying it along with, and hopefully they'll go to the live gigs and come and see it. And yeah, that's what brings up more, because yeah, it's the market is I don't know, saturated, but that's because there's so much talent and people are braver now. People are trying new things. I
There's more
think
places to go as well now, I think, as well.
there is exactly, and with yeah the recent episode, yeah, one of the comedians, Heskey Merriman, was saying, yeah, there's just nothing in Bournemouth. So he's a comedian who was traveling. Said, well, actually, I'm just going to open the local scene. Fantastic. And we just
Mm.
need everyone and people go and support it. And if you don't enjoy the comedians on the first night you go, try the second night because you never know who you're going to find. But
And the
yeah,
thing
yeah,
is,
I'm
you
going to
don't,
get
you
off my
don't.
soapbox now.
The thing is, as well, you don't know you're going to go and see it. You don't know how good that comedian is because you've not seen him.
Yeah,
I think a good one on the circuit at the moment is a must to see is James Harris.
okay.
He's really good. He's so quick off his feet. And I think he's got the talent along with Des and Irish to sort of like go,
To go.
quite high. Um, but it's the audience. It's the same for a comedian with the audience. You don't know what audience you're going to get.
Yeah.
You ain't got a clue. I mean, I did a one in Salisbury the other month. Great gig, but the front row of the audience were all churchgoers.
Okay.
Man, that was hard. That was really hard, especially when my set consisted of Gary Glitter, Jimmy Savile, and a few Jesus jokes in there. I thought,
Oh.
man, I'm gonna, take me now, son. I'm
Yeah,
coming.
you'll be converting. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I just asked them, what are you doing here? It's comedy. You can. It's no holds barred. Whatever. They loved it.
And they're fine.
It's just
No
no,
preconceptions. That's it.
yeah,
Everyone. You wouldn't be at a
yeah,
comedy night if you didn't have a thirst for fun.
yeah. So I've been invited down there next Sunday to take a sermon.
Get the massive phone out. All right, God.
Yeah.
John calling.
So yeah, it's
Oh,
just
do you know what?
yeah,
This is a little bit of a side step, right? But this
yeah.
is this. And whenever I say this, it makes me sound so weird. So about 10 miles from where I live, there was a church, a little village church.
You want me to do it?
For a good 2 or 3 years, it had a little sign on there saying no vicar or no, I don't know, whatever the terminology was. And I used to go and drive past it to go and walk my dog up the hills and all this stuff. And I walked with my stepdad. I kept looking at this. I was like, I reckon I could do that. He was like, what, do what? I was like, I could be a vicar. It was like,
Mm.
Geoff, you're not. This is my wife. She's like, Geoff, you're not religious.
Mhm.
Like, no, but I could sell God. I could put on the show. I could sell God, and for that 2 or 3 hours, I'd
Yeah,
sell it. I'd believe. I'd marry some people together, and
that's
obviously
it.
not me. It's not a cult. Um,
Very simple.
and I'd be
Dig your own
yeah,
hole.
that's it. That's it. I would. I was like, so is this a funny one? Or do you mind any jokes in this one? I could, christen some babies. But I got it into my head. I was like, I could do this. To the extent where I looked into it, and it was like, oh yeah, it's all this training and you go on this. I was like, I can't be too much effort, too much effort. But I was like, I could do that. And my wife's like, yeah, you're nuts. You're
Yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah.
There was a point I was thinking, could I just turn up? Like,
Mm.
get a big black cloak with a little dog collar and just be like, yeah, I'm the new vicar, and see if anyone questioned it. There was a nice house attached to it as well.
Probably no one
Um,
probably would be brave enough to say, "Are you?"
yeah, that's it.
You
Can
know
you
what I mean?
imagine?
Yeah.
Imagine questioning. I'm really sorry, but are you the actual vicar? Yeah,
That'd be telling.
what are you gonna
Mm.
do? Call God for my references or
Yeah,
something? No.
yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, sorry,
Mm.
a slight tangent, but that was yeah. One day I will. One day, definitely. That's the
It'd
path
be
I'm
quite a
on.
good fun just to see you got dressed as a vicar. You know what
Just
I
give it a
mean?
go.
Mm.
Maybe they do that. Maybe there's some parishes which just say like, come and have a go. Like, give it
Yeah.
if you like comedy, if someone says, "Oh, yeah, it's like, okay, give it a go." Like,
Mm.
put 5 minutes together, get up on the stage, see how easy or difficult it is. Like, come and have a go. Vickers could do the same. Like, okay, you think this is so easy?
Be
You
like
come.
Father Ted, be Father Jeff.
That's it. That's it. Father Jeff, you come up here for an hour, read John 3:16, and see, get a load of people sing Hosanna for the 13th time
Mm.
this year. See how well
Mm.
you like it.
Yeah.
And obviously we're joking and we're not being disparaging of anyone's religious beliefs or anything. But come on, that would make for a good Sunday service.
It
Um,
would do, wouldn't it? You know, it's
oh
it's just that my son's in the church. He's now Catholic. My son.
yeah,
I'm not Catholic. My son is, but it's like people say, oh, it's all shirt stuff in it. Being religious and all that. He still comes to my gig. He
yeah.
still laughs. He's still got a wicked sense of humour. So is his priest and all that sort of thing. It's just what people make of it, I think.
Ex-
They just think it's all,
exactly.
you got to be prim and proper. But no, you just got to be a people person and love your congregation, really. You know,
Well,
if you hate
exactly.
them,
Religion, no matter the religion, it is all about it's about togetherness, isn't it? And that's the same in lots of walks of life. People find community and togetherness and lots of places. And I mean, there's nothing. Sometimes there, or quite often, there's no better place to be than the green room or off stage or after the gig with a bunch of comedians who are
yeah,
just riffing on it. And that's okay. Maybe not the same, but in a way, it's a group of people from different walks of life all coming together for a common
yeah. It is like
a
church.
common love.
Afterwards in the green room, it is like church because we're all in on our knees asking for forgiveness. What we said that night. You know what I mean? Did I already say that? Oh, sorry. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to come out like that.
Oh no, I just remember this one. I was doing oh no. I was doing and it was a story about a very good friend of mine and he was deaf. Or partially deaf. And I said, "Are there any deaf people in the house?" And I went, "Of course it's not. Of course it's not. It's a cardio." And then all of a sudden, my brain's like, "Oh, for God's sakes, you're just wait, you're about to be ableist." Even though my friend did say that I could use the story, um, yeah, and at that moment, that's when I realised, oh, this joke for the wrong person could be really offensive. But
Yeah, yeah. It's
but
it's like my mate's got Parkinson's, and I did a few jokes on that. You know what I mean? It was just it. Yeah, after the room laughed.
yeah.
After room just shook their fists at me. You know what I
But
mean?
that's the thing. As long as you're not being aggressive or anti towards a person or an illness or anything like that, if
No,
you're talking about someone or an experience you've had with someone, you love them dearly, then no one else gets to be upset on behalf of your friend that you've loved for years and telling a story about that. I mean, to me,
yeah.
that's where we get a little bit into the what's wrong with comedy. But John,
Get back to this thing.
well, no, I just can't believe how long we've been
Are
talking.
we?
This is just this is just kind of absolutely flown by. Um, so look, how is it we're going to make it better? Now, let's try that one again. How is it we're going to make slapstick better? Are we looking at it from a bringing it back point of view? Are we looking at it from
Yeah.
a
I mean, I don't think it ever come back to what it was before.
yeah?
Because I mean, slapstick was invented with two bits of wood stuck together with a piece of cloth in the middle. So when it hit someone, it made a slap. That's how slapstick
I
came
was
around.
I was wondering earlier. I was thinking, where does it come from? Should I
Yeah.
Google that?
Yeah, somebody started
That's
hitting someone
literally
with two bits of wood, two bits slats of wood together with a filler in between. It didn't hurt, but it made that slapping sound. So that's where slapstick came from. Um, you
I
make
did
out you're
not know
hurting
that.
someone with a piece of wood. It's sort of like but no, I mean I don't mean we've got to go on stage and start hitting people with bits of 4x2. It'd be good, but there'll be a few comedians I'll be lining up. Um, but no, I just think there is a place for it,
Yeah,
and I don't want it to go away. And I think if like you said about your deaf friend, it incorporates, apart from the blind, sorry, but it incorporates everybody, because
yeah,
you when you do a slapstick joke and there's no, and you're doing it just by mime, that's it. I
it
mean, I'm
still
not,
works.
some of it is mime, so but I think it hits every part of the audience really. And I
Hey,
don't I don't
Charlie.
think there's nobody out there who wouldn't like a bit of slapstick.
Yeah.
You know,
I
it's just crazy. You know what I mean? It's just like things you don't know what's going to happen next, do you?
no,
You
exactly.
know,
And
not, you know,
like I say for
you know what I mean? You don't know what's going to happen next. You know?
I love the preparation. You're the first guest with that level of preparation, and
Yeah, I was thinking that all day. You know, should I do it?
Oh,
Should I not?
definitely, definitely. And the thing is, though, this is now the bar for guests. you go, you go. Oh God, that was brilliant.
Again, it's
The
like,
problem is, look, obviously, anyone, and this is what I must forget is, so this is going to be on YouTube, but also this is audio only. So people listening to this are not going to know what happened.
no.
So I'm not sure if I should.
I mean,
It was a pie to the face, but you got to
yeah.
watch
I mean,
it.
at the
Go
end
on
of the
YouTube,
day,
watch
with
it.
slapstick, people on a lot of it know what's coming.
Yeah,
So what you try to do, and what I've been trained to do by like Jeff and all that sort of thing, is get to that piece where they think there's no what's coming and steer off.
yeah,
You know, and put another angle on it. You know, and that's what I tried to do. And yeah, it works. But a lot of people just think, no, he's going to do that next. No, he
yeah.
ain't.
And that's it. The misdirection. Oh,
Yeah, it's
uh,
just
I say,
you know,
with I say it works on all the levels. As we mentioned earlier, Charlie Chaplin obviously got Buster Keaton, and then a little bit after that, and obviously then had kind of Audible with your Three Stooges and your
yeah,
Laurel and Hardys and Marx Brothers, people like that, and like it,
it's all
and you
faces,
can
isn't
you
it?
can still watch those as well.
Mm.
You can still watch it to this day, and they hold up. And
The
so
best,
maybe
I think, the best clip. Sorry to jump in. The best clip, I think, is go back to an old film with Jerry Lewis in it and Dean Martin, and it's when Jerry Lewis is in the ring boxing. You've got to look at this. Get Jerry. Just look up Jerry Lewis,
I think I know what
comedian,
you're talking.
boxing, and he's just going around the ring, and he's just like, this is boxing there, big fella trying to hit him. He's just going around the ring like he's slap. It's hilarious.
I think I know.
You
I
know what I mean?
think
It's absolutely fantastic. And
yeah.
if people don't laugh at that, I don't know. They must be well, going to your church on
Come to my church.
yeah, going to be
Uh,
buried or something. I mean,
I do you know what, maybe that's the message. Maybe that's what we're making better. Maybe the message we put out is people go and watch some of these older, understand that there was slapstick before Lee Evans, who millions loved when
yeah,
he was doing his business, and that's great. I
I
mean,
do, mate. I think he's
his
absolutely
his
absolutely brilliant.
his film Mousetrap. I don't know if you ever saw Mousetrap. It's the
Yeah,
one him and his
yeah,
love that film. Like I said,
yeah.
love it, and that is him. Yeah, he's throwing himself around that house like nobody's business.
I know.
Oh,
It's just
I mean, yeah, and if you're sat there thinking, "Well, I don't think I've ever watched anything with slapstick," Home Alone, like
slapstick. Yeah,
literally pure
can of paint. Boom. You know,
right. That's it.
it's just like
The
anything in it.
the
The old,
tarantula on the face, and he get like
yeah.
you can find Jim Carrey if you watched anything pretty much with Jim Carrey in. That's so, and it translates to the stage perfectly. Watch watch content of comedians throughout the years that have done it, but and then remind yourself that actually, yeah, I'm going to go and watch someone do that live on stage.
Well, biggest slapstick from years ago, still go now. Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry,
You know what I mean?
the perfect example.
Mm. You know, it's just like we all know Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
You know, they
that
sell ice cream down the corner. But yeah,
yeah. Okay, people, look, that's it. The making it better is putting more slapstick back in the world, but also getting people to enjoy and understand what it has been. Because I think, it's the term slapstick. You think, oh, it's
yeah. I understand where
what it
comedy
has.
actually came from.
Yeah,
Really, you know what I mean? From your jesters in the old medieval days,
yeah.
you know, like right through. It's all connected.
And
You
if you're
know,
the kind of person who, if someone trips over as they're walking down the road, you laugh,
you'd
you'll
love
love slapstick,
slapstick.
and you're going to
if
hell.
Yeah, if you follow me, it happens quite a lot.
Oh, John, I love these kind of conversations where it's fun, but also I'd like to admit, especially when it's around comedy, because it does hold such a massive place in my heart, and
yeah.
this has been absolutely
Well,
fantastic
I
for
was
me.
nervous
It's
at first. I was really nervous today, thinking, you know what I mean? And I mean, you put me straight at ease. It's been actually a lovely thing.
it's because I'm a beautiful man. I put most people at. Why are you laughing?
It's that I can see that vicar in you now. I can actually
You
see
can
it.
see. I'm going to shall I do. I'll do that. I haven't got anything. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, that's it.
that's it. My divine, the divinity behind me makes everyone feel at ease. No, but I mean, this has been, it's been fantastic. And yeah, when we had Irish, so we get a lot of feedback to the shows, whether it's the completely ridiculous ones or ones which do actually have a little bit of a call to action, like yeah, with Irish on talking about starting comedy later, get out there and try something. He had a good feedback. Hopefully, people will will comment or will message in and just say, right, give me some stuff to watch then. Signpost me, or even, do you know what? I went off and I rewatched this or watched this
Mm.
person. Yeah, fantastic. And what we can do is we'll give you the YouTube your YouTube name again, so they can go and see you doing it.
Yeah, yeah, they'll be coming on at the moment. All that's on there at the moment. I think there's one on there at the moment, but the ones before I got on YouTube was when I first started, and I was sort of like a bit green and
Yeah,
getting on there. Yeah, still people still laughed. I don't know. I think it might have been pity, but you never know. You know what I mean? Look at this short bloke.
yeah.
But I mean,
But what about gigs wise? Where do you have a usual
um,
haunt? Are you Hampshire based? So is
Hampshire based at the moment. I went all the way. I did a 4 hour round trip to Brighton last year
nice.
to perform in front of two people.
Hey, it happens, right?
It was a great
I,
night,
yeah,
but they laughed. You know
yeah.
what I mean? I've tourist troops as well. I've been to the attic, and I've got to the attic a night early. Um,
So now I don't know if you've been serious or not with
yeah,
all
I
this.
did. I got there. Yeah, if you know Chris Knight, yes, Chris. I got there. I went there for an open mic, and it was the following night. And I don't know. I forgot who was playing that night, but I sat and watched him instead. But yeah. But I've done that in the band. I've got to a gig a week early, and the barman has watched me set up and told me
Oh
you're here next week. But while you're here, sing a few songs for you.
no! Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. Set up already.
Set up, yeah, set
Oh,
up, ready to go.
oh, goodness me. Well,
But
look, everyone, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for John. Um, oh, dear me. Whilst you're there, there is obviously all the Geoff Jones and Friends Make It Better things, which I always forget. Most of it's Geoff Jones and Friends Make It Better. Some of it is Better with Jeff. If you just Google the whole words of Geoff Jones and Friends Make It Better, then you will eventually find me. Um, so I was
or
also
not at local church.
and if there's anyone here that's got their local church from the local church, and you've got any influence, I will come and give a sermon, and I will sell the absolute living hell out of God for you, and I will love and believe every second of it.
Buy 2 Bibles, get 1 free.
But as I mean, where are we go? So we're into through February, so exciting bits coming up. So there's going to be 2 live events coming up. So one is in May, which is my usual. So this will be the 3rd year in a row I've done Portsmouth Comic Con. So we take the show and a couple of comedians,
Right.
and essentially they've got so Express FM they interview all the I know the guests and some of the retailers and people, or the artists and people like that. And they give me a slot on the Saturday and the Sunday to just come and be an idiot on stage, and we get the crowd involved whilst they're eating their lunch, and they thought, oh, I'm just in here out of the rain or out of the sun, and then they don't realise that they're going to be pounced upon by myself and 2 comedians. So we're doing that again. I think that is the weekend of the 4th and 5th, or 3rd and 4th of May. But there's going to be some big news with a live show in an actual out in the wild at a venue in Southampton.
What, the Common?
In April. Outside Threshers. Is there still Threshers? Is that still a thing? Outside the co-op. But no, so there is. So that's going to be announced relatively soon. And that's going to be terrifying because Comic Con is quite a passive crowd. A pub environment, who knows what the hell's going to happen. So come and see either the greatest night of my life or a complete train wreck. So keep an eye on the social medias for when that is.
I'll watch out for that. I will come down.
Please do, because I honestly have no idea how it's going to go. But until then, that John,
never know, mate, till you go.
John Purkiss, that I just wish you the absolute best of luck for bringing slapstick up to the forefront again. And it's not a forgotten art; it's an underappreciated art, and you're doing your bit. And I wish you the best of luck. And next time I'm in the Southampton area watching comedy, because this is my thing for 2026. I had let the side down in 2025, and I'm going to come back with a vengeance in 2026. And certainly Hampshire comedy, I'm going to get around the Portsmouth and Southampton scene because it's buzzing at the moment.
It is buzzing, mate.
There is absolutely buzzing.
Good stuff out there. There really is. I mean, there is a lot of stuff out there.
And like I say, a lot of them are traveling as well. So everyone needs to keep an eye out. I'm going to start hopefully sharing more of my social media of the guests that we have on and where they're going to be as well. So even if people aren't big on social media and doing it, I'm hoping that I can at least put my money where put my money where my teeth used to be, and promote live comedy, because that's where it should be at. John, thank you. All there is for me to do is say, listeners, watchers, whoever you are, thank you very much. Please do follow myself, follow John, follow your local comedians, follow someone in the hope that they are going a trip up, and you can have a little chuckle to yourself before helping them up again, because God is watching, so look busy. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much. Say goodbye, John.
Cheers, Geoff. Cheers, everybody. Thank you very much. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
Who's watching at the moment?
say goodbye, John. Cheers, everyone.
Thank you, mate. Take it easy.
Take care, everyone.